This video was from Mr. Barry at Kings, Georgia, Virginia. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to talk about the 3-point hitch on the back of the LS MT125 and also how easy it is now to take on and off, and the new kit that you can get that came out about a year ago. You can get a kit that will make it easier for the original LS MT125s and how long and hard it was to take off the 3-point hitch. So let me show you what's going on. Welcome to Tony's Tractor Adventure. Alright, first off, let me tell you that this video is probably not of much interest to you unless you have the backhoe attachment for your LS MT125. Now, the backstory of this is that when the LS MT125 first come out, to change the backhoe out has always been extremely easy. You can take the backhoe off very, very easily in a matter of a couple to 3 minutes. I mean, once you get proficient at it, it's just not an issue. However, to put the 3-point hitch on to use your attachment, this is the original pin that come with the first LS MT125 that I owned. I just happened to do my own modifications on it, and I didn't need this pin anymore, but I did keep it. Well, so it come in handy now that I'm going to show you this video. All right, this was the original pin. It went all the way through both sides of the frame, and on the outside there'd be a washer and two hairpins on either side to hold this in. The problem with this, the only way to take this out was to remove one of the back tires, slide the rod through the outside, dropping the pieces of the 3-point hitch as you go. And then to put the 3-point hitch back on later on, you would have to remove the tire, slide the pin in, and as you slid it in, you would have to stack the pieces of your 3-point hitch in and put it all the way across and put your washers and hairpins back on. Well, LS realized that they wanted a really strong setup, so that's what they made. This distributes the weight evenly on both sides of the tractor's 3-point hitch on the sides of the frame. So it's really a strong system because of the way the frame is set up here. So what they've done is they've continued that ideal about distributing the weight to both sides of the frame evenly, but they've made a modification now through a kit that you can get for the older tractors, and the new tractors already come with this. They've made a modification with it, and let me show you what this is all about. Now this is the kit, and this is LS Midtron part number. Part number is 2014-7916. Again, that part number is 2014-7916. This is a lower link hitch kit for the MT1 series. This will work on any MT125 or MT122. So if you have an older tractor with a backhoe and you want the ease of taking the 3-point hitch on and off without having to remove a rear wheel, I would highly recommend this kit. With this kit, you can take on and off the 3-point hitch in just a matter of minutes, and it's so much easier. And this is what the kit comes with. So your dealer might want to install it. If you may want to bring it back to the dealer install. If you're not real handy, have the dealer install it because there's some extra parts. So I've already opened this up, and I'll show you what comes with it. We'll set the box here out of the way. It comes with a shorter pin that goes across on the inside, and it comes with the outer sleeves that go through and lock into the pin from the outside. So I'll lay these all out here. And it comes with 2 new bolts. Now here's the part that's a little bit more difficult. The kit comes with a bracket, and this is the right bracket as you're sitting on the tractor. And this is the left bracket as you're sitting on the tractor. And the only reason you know that is that they've got the 2 little bracket off the front of the left one, and that's where the shield for the transmission filter bolts onto. So that's what that is. So that's the kit. That's what comes with it. Now these other 2 parts that I didn't talk about are the spacers. Now this kit fits all LS MT125s and all LS MT122s. However, this kit, because it fits all of them, it has to have these spacers. These spacers are necessary on the tractors that don't have the backhoe attachment. And the reason being is because they just went ahead and made one kit fix all. Well, this spacer is the exact same width as the backhoe subframe that's mounted on the tractors with the backhoe. So if you have the backhoe, you do not need these big spacers. They've been a lot of confusion themselves as these spacers. This is only for the tractors that do not have the backhoe. If you have the backhoe, you have the subframe already on it. It's the same width, and that's your spacer. These just come because this kit fits every LS MT1 series tractor. Now, whether you want to change these brackets out yourself or carrying it into the dealer is totally upon you and how handy you are. It's not really hard. On either side, there's 6 bolts that are 19 millimeter. You have 3 bolts on the outside of the frame here, and you have 3 bolts on the bottom of the frame here. Now, once you take these 3 bolts off, this inner piece will be loose from the frame that runs the length of the tractor. However, this part back here has nothing to do with how it's tied onto the tractor's transmission or anything like that. So you're not in any danger of the tractor falling down or anything like that. So, like I said, you would just remove these 3 bolts, pull this piece out. This piece has a larger hole. That's really the only difference. And that hole is so that this sleeve can slide through like such. All right, and that is really the only difference between these old ones and the new ones. So 3 bolts here, 3 bolts there. Pull the old one out, put the new one in, and reverse with the installing your bolts. Minus this one, you'll need this one out or leave this one out until we put the 3-point hitch on. Now I keep my 3-point hitch like this. I just lay it in the shop floor over to the side out of the way. And but you could break this down and make it take up a lot less space if you wanted to. You could put it all back in a single box and set it out of the way. It's not hard either way. But this is what I do. I take it and leave it like this. If you want to break it down, it's nothing more than the outer 3-point hitch arm goes on the sleeve, on the pin, and then this sleeve for the adjuster comes off. And that's that. Same thing on both sides. So when you get ready to put the thing back together, you're going to put your sleeve on. The chain part here goes towards the inside, facing towards the outside. It's got an angle to it. Then your 3-point hitch arm will go back on the pin. And you put about roughly an inch sticking out on either side, and then you're ready to slide it in. You're going to take your arms, your upper pull arms, I guess you would call them, fold them backwards out of the way. Let me show you what I'm doing. All right, this is how we do this. You pick it up with both hands. You're going to turn it to one side just a little bit so you can get one end of the pin in, and then you'll take the other end of the pin and you'll drop it across. You just set it down. It's that easy. Now your 3-point hitch is in place. Then the next thing you do is you'll take your outer sleeve and you will just put it in the hole, and you're just going to lift it up. You'll lift it up and down until it slides in around the pin. Then you have your bolt. You put that bolt in place. Take your 19 millimeter wrench and tighten it back down pretty snug. Nothing crazy. I'd say about 80 foot-pounds. All right, and then I'm going to go over here to the other side. Take my other sleeve. I'm going to use my left hand just to pick it up and down. And that way the sleeve can slide up on the pin. Once the sleeve gets into place, take the bolt, start it on this side, tighten it down. Now the hard part of putting on your 3-point hitch is on, or is done. All right, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to pull the hairpins out of your lift arms. You're just going to lift those up. To the actual lift arms. All right, put your hairpin back in. Do the same thing to the other side. Put the hairpin in. You go ahead and add your top link, and you're ready to hook your bush hog or your tiller or whatever rear implement you need. You're ready to hook it up. I'd like to take this time to thank you for watching my channel. If you like what I do, please give me a thumbs up. And if you really like what I do, hit that subscribe and that little bell notification. It really helps me out. God bless and have a great day.